Hi there guys from the homestead. Lovely day today. It rained all night from 3 o'clock until 9 o'clock, so I have a look at the pond later on, certainly full. Yeah, what I want to talk to you about is the earthquake that went through and hit mainland Bangkok, and it was a really big one. First time Thailand ever experienced such a big earthquake. But as I'm a prepper, you know, being in the big city is not a good place when shit hits the fan. As you can see, it was like a chaos, like a disaster movie, right? My heart goes out to everyone that's lost family, and hopefully we find more construction workers that was unfortunately lost in that big building. There must be over like 500 people at least still trapped or lost. But it's a miracle that everyone evacuated the buildings and came out in an orderly fashion and managed to get away. But you know, you see the condos there, the people can't return. A lot of them are damaged, and maybe some have to be structurally repaired, and that could take months. So if you did buy a condo and living in a condo, I feel very sorry for you if you can't get back home. But that's what I mean. You know, you buy a condo, which is a small kind of couple of rooms, or if you have you know, big money, you could spend like 10 million on a condo in Bangkok. The one especially with the water that was swaying around and then detached, you know, the bridge, some of them are 10 million. So, you know, why spend 10 million to be in a little box or a big box where you can have something like this off grid, right? You know, got my own power source, my own water, and I'm just not near people, because when shit hits the fan, and you imagine all the people that were running out the buildings, they want to get as far away as possible, and all the traffic is standstill, so you're kind of stuck in the grid, right? And if you manage to get a taxi or a motorbike, it will cost you probably 1,000 baht just to go up the road, you know, because they're taking a chance to take you, right, in this situation. So you have to be prepared, guys. You know, the world is getting bad and crazy things happen. You know, no one could have thought it could happen to them. That's the thing. With prepping, you should always have a EDC bag. That's like an everyday carry bag, yeah, that's what I carry, and I carry that everywhere. So I have my, you know, like a Leatherman tools, okay, with a blade or some pliers, a med kit, definitely, medicine, bandages, torch, you know, stuff like that. So if you had to go out in evacuation, you just grab that bag, or you have that bag on you already. And you know, I see a lot of people like walking out and running down the escalator, and they even forgot their shoes. So that's when you're in a stress high point moment, and you have to train yourself to be calm. I know it's hard, but you know, people were hiding under desks, they didn't know what to do. Some people were leaving, but I saw like, you know, big shopping centers where people were like leaving on escalators and shit like that, and it's dangerous. You know, you should always try to take the stairs, you know, because if that escalator would have cracked, you know, that's it, you know, end of line for you. So just try and be safe wherever you do, and being a prepper is to train to have a cool mind. When things go wrong, you stay cool and you get out of the situation as best you can. But as I said, that's what living in a big city is like, yeah, because you got crammed in with loads of people. You know, it could be like you could be in Hong Kong where there's even more people, yeah. So it's very sad news, but just seeing how would you react if that happened to you? You know, could you have done better? Could you be more prepared? You know, living out in the countryside, I mean, I live in a province called Buriram, which is countryside. You know, as I showed you, I have no neighbors, and that's where I like to be, because you know, when shit hits the fan, everything is closed. ATMs are closed, the electric went out. My friend told me he couldn't even get cell service, yeah. So you've got to think of ways to communicate. So I've got like two-way radios. That's a good prep if you have forms of communication when the grid goes down. and the grid did go down in Bangkok for a while. So electricity was cut off, and you know, just so many people even had to stay the night in the park. They didn't even have like tent or anything like that in their apartment where they could have gone back and got it and, you know, had the tent or something, right? So the thing is, you know, being a prepper is all about preparation. And it's like, what about food? You know, did you have enough money from the ATM? Maybe the banks are not working, the ATMs are not working, you can't get your money out. You can't scan and pay or use your apps and everything like that. So always keep some cash on you in a situation like that. So, you know, I never thought that it will ever happen in Thailand. I mean, 7.7 earthquake, biggest one over 100 years to hit Thailand. It's just not heard of, but these things happen. We are living in a more fragile world where there's wars. Everything can break out in any minute. I mean, America, Israel can attack Iran tomorrow, let's say, and that will cause trouble in the Middle East and everything kick off there. I hear like England and France are conscripting people to fight their army. Why fight a war that doesn't concern you? You know, it's all about what the elites want. Yeah, World Economic Forum, I've posted many times on my channel. They want this world war. They want the Great Reset. Yeah, reset is what they want. Reset everything because the economy is going down. When everything goes wrong, they take you to war. That's what it is. I've known this for maybe over 10 years. That's why I started prepping about 5 years ago and started really trying to build a homestead for myself here because I wanted to move out of Europe. Europe is unsafe now. If they have their war with Russia and Ukraine and NATO gets involved, and Keir Starmer, this so-called Prime Minister, well, they're all the same really, it doesn't matter. You see, whoever takes into the government, they always follow the agenda, and that's the World Economic Forum agenda. Okay, Agenda 21, if you want to research it, okay, that's coming to your town. 15-minute cities, okay, control on bank runs where you can't get your money out in the bank even though it's yours. And there was a viral video going around showing that this guy, he couldn't even take out £2,500 to buy a motorbike for his kid. Okay, the bank won't let him. They ask him what the money's for. No, you can't have it, you have to give us evidence, and you paid money on that tax and everything, right? So it's getting there. You know, everything I've known to become true is coming true. Okay, so as a prepper, it's best to get involved and let's be prepared. I mean, there's millions of people in Bangkok trying to get out of the city. Yeah, just say, you know, the SkyTrain fell down or more buildings collapsed, and you know, it's just a miracle it didn't happen. But if it did, you know, we'll be cleaning up a total disaster, and that's downtown Bangkok, you know. So get prepared. I mean, even the tourists came here, they didn't know what's happened, didn't have a clue, because people are on holiday, right? They got a holiday mind. They're on the holiday mind, they're not on their guard. So everywhere you go on holiday, even, you know, you go swimming in the sea, be careful, you know, there's dangers out there. I'm not saying don't have fun, whatever you do, but just be prepared that if anything happens, you're prepared to a certain degree for it, okay? And you know the signs, like if you see a tsunami coming towards you, run the other way, don't stand there. And there's possibility of tsunamis after the quake, like in 2003, I think it was, when the 9.9 hit Indonesia and thousands of people got killed, and they still can't find their bodies until now. So just take care, guys, and you know, I'm just here to give you a message, just to be safe, get prepared. It doesn't harm to you to get prepared, okay? It's better than being under-prepared, okay? So that's why I live out here, because when shit hits the fan, you don't want to be anywhere near the cities. Anyway, peace and God bless. Look, it's been raining. Let's just take you down to the pond. But all the land is wet. It should be nearly Songkran now. We shouldn't have big storms, but yesterday was a massive storm. But you see how good the water is? That's refreshing. Full of rainwater. Wow, it's gone really high. It's gone nice. Nature's amazing, you know. So look at that. Very cool on the homestead today. But I want the pond to raise, and I got like an outlet pipe here that when it gets very high, the water goes to the rice field here, as you can see. So that's kind of my filtration for the big pond here. Anyway guys, I hope you have a lovely day and take care everyone, stay safe. Yep, just look, the outlet pipe is working. Water is coming from the pond and draining over here. Look, that's good for the rice fields. So yeah, as you can see, it's working. The pondlet reaches maximum. And it's just a lovely cool day today. Anyhow, I've just thought I'd show you that. If you have a pond, build an outlet. Okay, bye bye.